Well, hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to, well, I wouldn't really call it a review because I'm going at this a little bit from a different point of view because there's like 1,002 reviews of the Nexat Pack and Nexat Pack, and we can probably all agree that the quality of the pack itself is absolutely on point. It depicts the Nexat, well, in a way you would expect it, in quality as well as in sound, as well as in functionality. As you can see here, when I'm in the field mode, we can swing the cabin around just like you can with the real one, and that works all the way to look at the back of the machine or to look into your front. You cannot, at least not that I found out, adjust the height of the cabin, because on the real one, when you want to get in and out, you can actually lower the cabin to the ground. But what you do have is the automatic that is coming for the real Nexat, I do believe sometime next year, where you have actually the machine line up automatically with your implement, which is nice. You can see here. So when you come up to the machine here and you hold O, eventually you're gonna see the green lines coming in, and then the machine will automatically line up, go down and attach, just like that. Wonderful. And then we of course need a header, because what I am going to showcase you guys here is the harvest, because that's, I think, quite impressive. And here's of course also now the McDon header, which is really nice. And then you go into road transport mode. And like I said, I wanted to go at this, I mean, I do want to show you guys how to use it. We're going to go to the field now, once I'm at the field and once we start harvesting, and then I'm going to talk what I actually want to talk about here on this one. Also, before I forget it, if you want to check out the pack and you don't have it yet, then use the link in the description, because this video was made possible by Dairdrop. But as you can see here, we're coming up on field 107. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about, besides of course the factual addition to the game, which is part of the season 1 pass, and you can also buy it separately. A lot of people, I think, are still wondering, is that really worth it? And I'm wondering the same thing. We have here this unit, and you can see how much it goes, how much it takes off in one swift motion here. Normally I would go 3 times around the field to have sufficient room to turn my harvester around. I don't really think we need to do this with this, because one time around the field to open the field up is enough. And the beauty about this system is that you have one width for all the implements. Like, as you know, with this pack, you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get cultivators, you're gonna get the seeders and planters, and you're gonna get harrows. Obviously, plowing is not included in that, because, well, that would be rather difficult to do. I mean, I guess maybe with a disc gripper, but with the direct seating, you don't really need to worry about that too much. The beauty about this, of course, is that with just one width of the implement, you keep going over the same tracks over and over and over and over and over. Those tracks will compact, but you don't have to worry about anything else. So in real life, there is a good case for this machine, a good use case, a good business case made for the machine. But keep in mind, it is not cheap, because the Nexat, just the base machine without any implements, you're looking at $655,000 plus $318,000 for the grain tank, which granted is a massive tank at 32,000 liters. But I don't even think, you know, this is something that I'm still not sure about, because realistically, I can just go back and forth. But I'm just so used the old way of doing things with running around the field that, yeah, I'm still doing this. But look, we have 39% now. We're filled 39%, so we should be able to go once up before we have to empty the combine. But yeah, 32,000 liter hopper, that's insane. That's a lot of grain that you can have in one go. But yeah, in game, I'll be honest, is there really the use case or the business case for it? It's depicting the machinery, and it's depicting the machinery the way it works in real life. I wonder if I can make this here. This is one thing that you have to keep in mind. If you have trees close to your field, just the way the cab sits, that could become a problem. But I think, yeah, it depicts the machine in itself very well. At least what I mean, I watched a ton of Nexat videos, pretty much every video that you could get, although there is one caveat that I want to tell you guys, is that a lot of it is the same video over and over with different AI voices overlay, and just to be honest with you, AI voices is the bane of the existence of... Ah, shoot. There it happened. I knew this was gonna come. I knew this was gonna happen, but... I'll just make do here. And weasel past. But yeah, in-game I think there is no real business case for it, because ground compaction is not really something that we have to worry about, at least not as much. Of course, keep in mind, you are having I do believe it's 10% bonus that you get when you use the Nexat compared to a normal harvester. I'm not sure if that's true for every fruit or not, or if it's just for standard fruits. I haven't tested that, to be honest with you. But I think what's really nice is with the Nexat, like where the cab is mounted, also for the most part, obviously. I mean, in this case here, this shows the limitation, but no one machine is perfect. Let's be honest. Not one machine is perfect. But I definitely think, unlike, let's say, the Tri-6 or the Discbine, this is an innovation that we will see more of. And if you think about it, the Nexat, like the original prototype, is now over 4 years old. 4 years, 5 years. You didn't hear much about it initially because, like I said, prototype. But I definitely think that this is one of the innovations that makes sense. And this pack depicts that nicely. I mean, look at the screen here. The screen is just as much in the way as the real one is. But thankfully you can just move your ye olde cab and have a very unique view on your whole machine. Like you see the whole size of the harvester. So that's really nice. But yeah, before I'm gonna close this out here because, well, you can see how quickly this, how quick this makes process. I mean, 12 kilometers per hour is a working speed. So fields of this size are really quickly taken care of. And I mean, let's be honest, this is not for small fields. This is not an implement or the whole machine for a small farm. This is for big farms, like end game stuff. But it's fun to drive. I mean, you guys know me. I like my old machines, and I will always prefer the really old school stuff over the new stuff. But overall, I do have to say this is a really nice pack. And before I close out, I want to show you guys quickly what's all in the pack, so you see for yourself and can make an informed decision whether or not you want to get that pack. So as mentioned, we do have the Nexat, the carrier module, which is 655,000, and then you have the slurry module, which holds a total of 30,000 liters. That's, the slurry is about density of 1, so you're looking at 30 tons that this machine will bring to the field. Then you have your applicator, 14 meters work width. There's our seed hopper, which holds 20,500 liters of seed. And again, with the carrier X, which you put in front of the in front of your applicator here, you have 13.5 meters working with, and yeah, that's a lot of width that you cover in one go. Then you have the planter, a weeder, a sprayer, then, as featured in this video, you have the hopper, the grain hopper, and well, it's more than just the grain hopper. You have everything that you need to harvest in a rather compact way, because if you look how big a combine is, this is all the technology lengthwise, or sorry, widthwise, and not in length. And then of course you have your extreme flex razor, 15.2 meters of working width on this. And the Patriot has 15.2 meters width as well. And then also the McDon as featured here, 15.2 meters. So definitely something for big fields. But yeah, I think it's a very interesting pack. And again, if you want to check it out for yourself, click the link in the description. Thank you for watching this and have a great day. NorthernAlex signing off. God bless.